The time is now and the place is here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to London, England, Limitless Quest number 5. This is where it all goes down. The pinnacle of professional wrestling is now, as I am your man, Brian Williams, joined alongside by my great co-host, LeVar Johnson. My man, how are we feeling tonight?
I am feeling great. We are here with another quest after having the 2 beautiful digital media exclusives last night. Hopefully you tuned into those, had some very good B-block matches, and now we're here back with Jackson Lyons, who isn't in the Champions Crucible tournament, but is still here to put on some great action for you guys here tonight.
Jackson Lyons, we see him debuted in the main event of Quest 4 against Jesse Turner. Man put up an absolute scrap against the Freebird, where Jesse Turner wisely turned his weight against Jackson Lyons, securing that late second roll-up victory in our main event. But tonight, LeVar, we get our first taste of a complete non-Champions Crucible matchup. As you said, Jackson Lyons already made his debut last week, and now this week we get the debut of Jack Fisher. And goddamn, that's a handsome young man.
And man, as you say all the time, as you just said, our first non-Champions Crucible match that isn't a women's match, and this has got to be very exciting for you two. Jackson Lyons, who just debuted in a main event of Quest, and Jack Fisher coming out and facing him already main eventer, so it's got to be a lot of nerves on his head, but he looks confident.
Anytime you step in that squared circle, you are going to have nerves, you are going to have some feelings down in your belly. But right now, Jack Fisher looking stone cold, like he is ready to go, like he is on hit row, and it is time for Quest 5 to get rolling here tonight. So many decisions, so many deciding points are going to be had between these next 2 weeks for Quest 5 and Quest 6. The road to Burning is getting closer and closer to our very second pay-per-view event.
I'm very excited for Burning. I feel like there's just so much that could possibly go into that show, so much we haven't seen, so much that we could see, but there's something we haven't seen right now. Jack Fisher, Jackson Lyons, let's get started.
Both of these guys actually quite the same size, respectfully, with body and stature, so it'll be interesting to see a competition going between 2 guys where, they're not big, thick, meaty-ass men.
And these 2 immediately going back and forth with the strikes, both coming with just the quick hands, the quick dodges. And these 2 look very evenly well matched, as soon as I say that, a beautiful pop-up Hurricane Rana from Jackson Lyons.
I mean, look at this. They don't have as much meat on their frames, no ditty, so it's like these guys are able to go 1,000 miles per hour, and that's exactly what we are going to get out of them. If you folks think you're going to have a super long match between these 2 men, that is not going to happen. They're going to be all gas, no break the entire time, as Jack Fisher, a big kick to the head after rolling up. Jackson Lyons now just stomping on that lower back area.
And this is something we haven't seen. You can't tell me you can go back and find a quest where a heavyweight has not been involved in a matchup. Limitless is known for the meat.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There has been a heavyweight in at least every single match we have had thus far. Except right now.
Absolutely. And if someone said Sheldon doesn't count, they are lying. And as we see another arm wrench monkey flip, this time from Jackson Lyons, giving a little receipt to Jack Fisher as a quick cover attempt. Cover, count, 1, and wisely grabbing the ropes. The referee actually seeing it. He was right in the face of Jack Fisher.
I wasn't familiar with his game. I didn't expect Jack Fisher to have ring awareness like that. I shouldn't underestimate the talent, as Jack Fisher wisely just using the momentum of Jackson Lyons, bouncing off the ropes, but Jackson Lyons just quite literally shoulder checking him, which Jack Fisher, I don't think, enjoyed that, as now my man's just dirty boxing.
And the paws and the hands on him as he looks to duck under. Beautiful butterfly slam. Nice little wrench to the arm, and now just grabbing, again, controlling the wrist and dropping the forearm down to the jaw. And this has been a very impressive match from both of these men. They've been real, like I said in the beginning, real evenly matched.
Yeah, man, these guys have just been going at it. Like, honestly, it's just they're fighting. They are fighting. That is all that these two young men are doing. This isn't respectfully a wrestling match. This is just a fight.
I mean, hey, sometimes that's what the people came here to see. They came to see some people throw hands, and I'm very well enjoying it myself.
Hey, I'm completely cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not against it whatsoever. I love when I see these warriors come out here week in and week out. Jackson Fisher just stomping the chest of Jackson Lyons, who looks out of breath. Jack Fisher not wasting a second as he stomps him on the chest again. 1, 2, and Jack Fisher, what a debut! Good God!
I just absolutely caved in the chest back to back to Jackson Lyons. And
that's a breakout performance, man.
What an impressive debut.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds.
LeVar, this matchup right here is one of the matchups where this is going to be all about pride. This is going to be all about ego. Anthony Martin and Yuji Gozen do not have any points in the Champions Crucible. This is one of, if not the last chances for both of these guys to really, honestly, in a way, save their pride. They are sitting here and they need this time to where, genuinely from one of my favorite movies, it's time to nut up or shut up.
I feel like it's a crazy thing to even say. Like, when you've seen the performances that these two men have put on in the ring, the matches they've competed in, the caliber that the full speed, everything that they put into the ring, and to hear that both of these men have no points is just shocking.
It is. No, I completely agree with you. It is an absolute eye-opener on how both of these competitors so fierce, so good, and yes, the fact that they have no points just goes to show the spontaneousness of the Champions Crucible, as Yuji Gozen is looking to correct these wrongs here tonight, and he wants to silence the veteran and Anthony Martin.
Well, I know with, as you see last night, him going against Elliot Parker, he put his heart and everything on the line, and he got so close, but could not get the job done.
Elliot Parker, while I am a huge fan of his work, he made some critical mistakes in that match against Yuji Gozen, and he should be super grateful Yuji was not able to capitalize off of those mistakes, because tonight I had some words with Yuji in the back, and he said that is not going to happen again. He cannot live with himself if he does not get a victory here tonight in the Champions Crucible. And, you know, that's what it's all about, man. Like, after a certain point, it's no more about trying to become a champion. It's trying to keep your pride intact.
Yeah, and hopefully one of these men will be able to do that here tonight as underway. This is, I know we've said a lot of these matches are do or die, but this is truly it.
Yeah, this is gonna really prove if honestly it's sink or swim. You know, like, as much as Anthony Martin has held gold all around the world, you know, at certain times when you step into different companies across the, you know, all across the world and in different nations, you come across talent and talent pools that are just far different compared to the competition you're used to. So now is that time where you just got to sit there and you got to test yourself. And that's what we're seeing between these two men right now is Anthony Martin is telling Yuji Gozen, come on, hit me. And a big chop across the chest as Anthony Martin once again hit me. But, oh, Yuji getting a little bit sneak attacked by Anthony Martin there, LeVar.
He got hesitant a little bit, and that's what Anthony Martin is going to pick up on. The brutal elbows to the top of the head. But Yuji powering out, not going to go down that easy. And that's what it's going to come down to at the end of the match. Who's going to lay down first? Whose heart is going to tell them, whose heart is going to give up? Who's going to say, I can't take any more and finally take that 3 count? Because I know both of these men they don't want to get pinned.
And it's interesting if you think about it, LeVar, because Anthony Martin is being a little bit more brutal here. He's being a little bit more brash. He's being, you know, he's not being technical. He's just being like a brawler. This guy is just scraping his forearm across the forehead of Yuji Gozen, his foot, and now dropping him on the hardest part of the ring. You can just tell Anthony Martin is pissed off.
Anthony Martin means business tonight. And he's probably, you know, heard some of the things we've said on commentary, and, you know, about how I said in one of his matches last night, it was a lot of time we don't see Anthony Martin like really dominant and in control. And like you said, I think he took my words into account, and I think he's bringing that action here tonight.
Yuji Gozen, I just know this young man, he's been so frustrated, you know, loss after loss after loss. This guy just goes to the back and he just wears his heart on his arm, you know, and you just see everything, man. This guy is just trying his best, but one small slip up or one small mistake here or there, and it's costing him. And, you know, you just see it in the back when he's just sitting back there freaking out, upset, as Anthony Martin, a big forearm to the forehead of Yuji.
And it's just... It's very impressive seeing how Anthony Martin is coming here tonight. But Yuji, we know Yuji, he can pick it up. We've seen what he can do in the ring. But Anthony Martin, he's not even letting him get started.
And I think that's the thing, you know, where the vendetta of Anthony Martin is going overboard as he is refusing to give Yuji Gozen a chance. And, oh, Amart just got off of him. He's not done, LeVar.
I don't know if that's wise. Like, again, hey, we both have no points. We need something, because look at this. Look at now. Yuji's getting back into the swing of things. At the moment I say that, commentator's curse kicks in at its finest.
Yeah, I think that stomp really disorientated Yuji there, and I don't really know how you're going to be able to recover from that in such a short amount of time. Just because, like, dude, you got your head spiked on the mat, but Yuji got out of harm's way there from that huge knee from Anthony Martin. But Anthony Martin is just laying it on Yuji here tonight.
Yeah, and I really just hope him coming off that pin doesn't come back to bite him, looking for that elbow drop off the top rope. And again, he's still getting a little cocky with it. Hold on, Yuji was maybe looking for that running knee. Got dodged out the way, and now Anthony Martin wrenching on the arm, tying it behind the head, but Yuji with some big strikes to the ribs.
Yeah, man, these guys are just going for it. They refuse. They don't care. They don't care what's going on. They're trying to pull out all the stops, all of the big moves here tonight, because, listen, man, as I said before, when you have no points in this tournament, and you know, the A side of the Champions Crucible has been, you know, far different compared to the B side. You know, they want to get those points on the board. They want to be like, hey, look it, I might not have had a great performance, but you know what? I didn't have 0. Oh,
that's good. Oh my God. Braid Buster spiking Yuji Gozen.
Yeah, man, this dude is just... Anthony Martin's honestly just laying the work on him. Just as I say something, you know what? That's fine. Commentator's curse can work for Yuji in this favor. Yuji is just kicking Anthony Martin square in the noggin. And now, wait a minute. What is Yuji looking for here? Anthony Martin looks out on his feet, LeVar.
A running knee, Yuji Gozen. Could he just put Anthony Martin out to claim his first 2 points?
Man. Take it away, partner.
And like I said, coming off the pin could have been a costly mistake, and that's what it does. He let Yuji get back in the swing of things. The running knee, the knockout shot. Yuji claims his first 2 points. But ladies and gentlemen, go nowhere. We got more action coming up next.
Folks, the co-main event of the evening is here, and we have yet another case where a win here could send oh my goodness, I had a stroke, as a win could send shockwaves through the B block bracket, as BJ Flash is here for yet another Champions Crucible match.
Hey, and then BJ Flash has been an absolute joy to watch in the ring, and I just love seeing him overcome so many challenges that personally people have doubted him. The community has doubted him. Didn't think BJ could make it this far, but hey, he's proven a lot of people wrong, and he's proven me right that he is definitely world champion too.
So many stakes that are tied.
It's a lot. It's a lot to want to see, and it's a lot we're gonna see.
And if that were true, I tell you, we would own this country, own this country, own this country, own this country.
Folks, I'm about to drop so much stuff on you. I need you to strap in, lock in, and listen up. Elliot Parker is on 2 points in the B block. If Elliot beats BJ Flash here tonight, he will have 4 points with 1 match remaining against Sheldon, so he could end up with 6 points. Sheldon faces Elliot at Quest 6, so potentially Sheldon could be the spoiler for the Elliot getting to 8 points if Elliot beats BJ at Quest 5. If BJ Flash beats Elliot, then he's on 8 points with 1 match left next week against Bull Bronson, who's on 6 points. Bull would then need to beat BJ to tie the B block up. A BJ Flash win next week, if he were to beat Elliot here tonight, sees him winning the B block. LeVar, the possibilities, man, are endless.
I will not lie to you. I heard a whole bunch of wins, ties, losses, and possibilities. That was so much I couldn't even keep up, but we're going to keep tracking up in the notes later. But ladies and gentlemen, Elliot Parker has a tall task ahead of him. Like you said, BJ Flash this week, Sheldon next week. And these are needed points. Because what's they going to put at 6, if I'm correct?
BJ is on 6. If he wins here tonight, he will be on 8. Elliot Parker is on 2. If he wins, he will be on 4. This is a must-win for Elliot Parker here tonight. Like, this is going to be an absolute collabor-snacker of a match.
I like that word choice.
Thank you.
BJ Flash, as we already talked about, the cockiness, tell Elliot Parker to bring it on early, but I don't know if that's what he meant. as he gets spiked on top of his head.
Yeah, man, that's what happened. Like, see, but right now, it's kind of like what I've been saying the entire Champions Crucible. This is especially not the point in time to be gloating in front of your opponent and to be doing these things when it's like, dude, these are do or die matches, man. These are matches where you want to win. You want to get your lead further and further out, so then that way you can secure your spot at Burning for the World Championship.
I mean, hey man, you can't take certain aspects out of people. People like to run their mouth. BJ Flash, he talks a lot during his matches. Elliot Parker, he talks a lot during his matches. These are going to be two guys who are just very cocky, but are proven here tonight. Can they back it up in the ring as a nice little standing roll-up finish, but a kick out at one.
Oh my God!
BJ Flash, but coming in at full speed.
Man moves like a bullet on how fast he goes. BJ Flash going off again, but Elliot Parker luckily getting out of harm's way. Look at the speed on both of these guys.
Like, not fast enough to get out the way of that knee, as Elliot Parker probably didn't see BJ Flash rolled out the way and got up. As again, BJ now looking for the crucifix. Owen gonna roll through. And like we said, these two both a little not real cocky. Now here comes the crucifix cover. Count one and a kick out from Elliot Parker.
Yeah, the showmanship of both of these guys are very much so at a high aptitude. They're going to... It seems as if the pressure ramps up, so does the cockiness.
Yeah, especially with Jesus Christ.
That was disrespectful.
Especially with BJ, with a man who, with the possibility to lead the block, to be the certified winner. Oh my God, and again, that nice, beautiful fireman's carry leg drop and a kick out from Elliot Parker, powering BJ Flash out. But like I was saying, for BJ, it may be a little bit deserved. This man could walk out with 10 points next week.
Oh man, BJ getting caught there. Huge powerbomb by Elliot Parker, using the momentum and the strength of BJ. As Elliot Parker, a huge springboard European uppercut, planting Flash down, but not even a one.
Powerful kick out from BJ Flash, and that was a beautiful leap out the air from Elliot Parker. That almost looked like I was seeing a black swan as the little stanky leg elbow drop coming to the face of Elliot Parker.
Oh, BJ, yeah, that a big mistake there by BJ. He knew the distance. I don't think the distance management really worked all too well, but somehow Elliot Parker not able to capitalize. As we've seen this before. This is patented. BJ Flash, big German.
The sliding German under the bottom rope. Thought he almost got drop kicked in the mouth right there, but nah, he caught it as now he's looking. Ooh, bouncing from off the bottom rope to the top. Tries to go for the drop kick. Elliot wisely catching the legs, pulling it out the way. And now gonna no big elbow to the face, trying to grab up on BJ Flash. Nice dodge backwards and another pump kick to the jaw.
Oh man, oh wait a minute, what is, oh, just stomping his face into the mat.
Machine gun stomps, but hey, in these matches, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I know we say that a lot, and we've seen it a lot, specifically on the A block side, talking about Sexton Sweet here. But you know, in some ways, it's more than others when we say you gotta do what you gotta do. Not cheating, but just pure violence.
These guys are just going counter for counter, blow for blow. Two. Oh man, only a 2 count there, almost. Elliot Parker then starting to play possum a little bit, rolling up BJ Flash, and Flash quickly getting out of dodge with that, not having it as Flash trying to grab the turnbuckle, but he was playing a little bit of possum. These guys are just have ultimate mind games going on with each other.
Elliot was looking for that famouser again, didn't connect, but connected with that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And something we don't see, well, not even, I was gonna lie, so I was gonna say something we don't see often, but Elliot last week got the finish from the top rope with that reverse 450. We might be able to pull that out again here tonight.
These guys, like, this isn't even a technical bout. This is, yet again, just a fight, man. Like, these guys they don't care about what hits or what doesn't hit. It's just, I'm going to keep throwing and stuff is going to connect one way or another. We've seen this before. BJ Flash, flash in a pan connects.
That second row Canadian Destroyer. Can it get BJ to 8 points? No. Ooh, was looking for maybe a little step up senton, maybe. Don't know what that could have been, but Elliot not taking it. Rolling. I'm more confused on how BJ Flash got back up.
That man spiked his face. And that, oh man, that was just yikes. That was rough.
Hey, wrestling's not supposed to look pretty.
No, it's not.
That's the one thing I'll tell you. Off the soul.
That's 630.
Was looking for the, not at all. And the sad thing to see, it never has.
It really hasn't. We've seen BJ Flash constantly using that vertebraker because that 630 just does not want to work for him here. Now Elliot Parker just stomping him in the face.
Count and mustering the shoulder of G. Hey, that was brutal.
Oh man, I think Elliot Parker has something planned here for BJ Flash. I think he's gonna get lost.
Oh, yeah. And you know where he's getting lost at. Lost in the sky.
I swear to God, LeVar. I swear to God. Oh, my God. There is LeVar. LeVar. No, there's no shot, LeVar. There's absolutely no shot that just happened yet again. As, wait a minute. LeVar. Verta breaker.
Verta breaker.
And this is what I am talking about. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. Barely kicking out.
Is he going to go for the 630 once again? Oh, no, he's turning around. Almost picture-perfect moonsault, but just laid flat on the ground, and it just gets popped up in the air by Elliot Parker.
I'm honestly still so distraught that Elliot Parker, he has used Lost in the Sky almost every match he has been in Limitless, and yet he still continues to make those mistakes with the rope. And BJ Flash was just a seal. Like, did you see how much that man slid?
That's got to be mixed up with something like the sweat on the ring to be able to slide like that across the mat.
Your tummy's gotta hurt if you're not sweating.
It's like one burn or something.
Wait. Oh! Canadian Destroyer on the outside.
Just a little mini flash in the pan.
Wait a minute, LeVar.
I got there. Okay.
I was about to throw
Count of 8. Elliot White gets back in the ring. The forearm dodges out the way.
Into a second.
He's not in this.
Breaker. Yeah, that's got to be it.
Cover it.
1.
Put away from the ropes. 2.
8 points, man. BJ Flash is 1 win away from locking down the B block.
And this has to put a huge target on his back. The only man that can stop it is Bull Bronson. But the question is, can BJ Flash be stopped? Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. And coming back into his back-to-back main event showings is the free bird, Jesse Turner. Currently with 6 points in the A block, is currently tied for first place right behind the man Sexton Sweet. And he's looking to make it 8 here tonight Main event time, sold out crowd. Glad for y'all to join us here as always with Brian Williams. Brian, how we coming?
Listen, man, this show has been incredible thus far. I am sorry that I do have to correct you on one note. Jesse Turner is trying to tie Sexton Sweet, as Sexton Sweet currently has 8 points in the A block. He is the current leader, but the man that we need to be talking about is just like we saw earlier tonight, LeVar, when we seen Yuji Gozen versus Anthony Martin. This man right here, Paul Harris, he cannot win this block. His aspirations for going to Burning for the World Championship are now over, but he is trying to protect his pride, his ego, and his reputation, as he's wanting to, if we're being completely honest here, he's trying to throw a wrench in all of the plans for Jesse Turner, because Paul Harris wins here tonight, he gets his first 2 points and keeps Jesse Turner at 6 points. However, Jesse Turner wins here tonight. Next week, Sexton Sweet, Jesse Turner will be the definitive decider to see which man from the A block will go on to Burning for the Limitless World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, hey, when you can't win yourself, you can hold someone else down. That may sound very evil, but when it's what you can do, you gotta do it.
The ups and downs so far tonight have been absolutely insane, LeVar. Yuji Gozen getting his first 2 points. Elliot Parker, Elliot Parker honestly fumbling so hard. And Yuji Gozen, not Yuji, excuse me, BJ Flash pulling it out of the tank yet again. Just, this Champions Crucible has been insane, man.
It's been a pleasure, though. Absolute pleasure to watch.
Absolutely.
And even better to be able to sit here ringside with one of my personal best friends and call every single one of these matches every week. As we see a big belly-to-belly from Jesse Turner, quick cover, and a kick out from Paul Harris.
I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just limitless, man. We started with day one, and we just haven't stopped. We just have not stopped. Next week, Quest 6. Gonna have some big announcements on Quest 6 in regards toward Burning. A lot of information with Burning coming next week. So, folks, man, make sure you tune in. Make sure you turn the notifications on. LeVar, tell them what they got to do, man.
You gotta subscribe.
Gotta
subscribe. Big suplex from the outside, back inside from the second rope. As Jesse Turner, the powerhouse, man, the size disadvantage. Not at all like the first match we saw here tonight.
Jesse Turner, we've come to know that aggressive brute style with him. And, you know, he adds in those dashes of technicality with another beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. One though. Paul Harris, man, you got to think this guy does not want to go down without the utmost fight. So, you know, it's just one of those things where you gotta keep fighting no matter what. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep giving it your best try. But the thing is Jesse Turner, man, I had a little talk with him in the backstage area, and it was a little odd. You know, Jesse is very uplifting, outgoing guy, very happy. But tonight he seemed on a mission. And the one thing I asked him, I was like, well, what's on your mind? Other than this guillotine that Paul Harris is gonna throw him in, I don't think Jesse Turner is gonna get tapped out, because Jesse Turner looked at me and all he said was Sexton Sweet. So you gotta think, he wants Sexton Sweet, LeVar.
Missed in all. And like we were saying earlier, before the match had even started, when Paul Harris was making his walk down to the ring, if winning this match protects so much, like you said, his ego, his reputation, everything he stands for. But one thing, in my personal opinion, win or loss, which you cannot take away, is that this man has lived up to the name, the titration technician.
Absolutely. This man, regardless of what happens here tonight, my God! No matter what happens here tonight, he needs to be proud of himself, because he has taken every single guy he has been in the ring with to the absolute limit. And I mean, shit, dude. A guy his size, German suplexing Jesse Turner like that, come on now.
Every single match has been almost to the wire. with Paul Harris, and that's what a lot of his opponents can definitely agree with. Even though no matter how cocky someone is, you gotta give Paul Harris his flowers at the end of the day. Coming in here undersized as one of the smallest men in the company, not even in the tournament.
In the company. And I think you're starting to see that little bit of, you know, that aggression from Jesse Turner, man. Like, he's not letting up on Paul Harris, LeVar. Oh!
He's gripping at the face.
Has his fingers in Paul Harris's mouth.
Usually you see people come around to the neck, they grab the neck, the chin. He's just gripping his face.
Hey, Jesse Turner's not a submission expert, you know what I mean? And I gotta imagine that definitely did not make Paul Harris feel good, that a huge man like that was just sticking his fingers all up in his mouth and on his face.
I don't know if I would like a man sticking his fingers in my mouth either, Brian Williams.
Hey, I can't blame you because you just don't know where those fingers have been.
Not at all.
Notice how ever since that happened, LeVar, you know, Paul Harris has been in the driver's seat. And he's working on those arms of Jesse Turner, which are very pivotal to him for that Uncle Sam slam.
I was just going to say, he might break that damn hand just because he put it in his mouth. I don't blame him. Oh, God. Jesse Turner looking to go to break Paul Harris to the top rope, but a big boot to the face says otherwise. Again, Paul Harris, nice little takedown. And now going to lock in a camel clutch of his own.
Jesse Turner trying to fight right now. Can't really see him too much. Clearly broke the grip there. Tripping up Paul Harris. You got to know those camel clutches don't feel good as he just clobbers Paul Harris from the back.
Back of the head. And now going to use that strength to his advantage. Gut wrench suplex, rolling it around. Keeps the fingers locked, the grip. And you know, it wouldn't be limitless if it wasn't a trifecta.
You know how Jesse Turner loves those grounded teardrop suplex, man. He loves to showcase that strength. He loves to showcase that he can just manhandle people.
But we haven't seen the triple anus buster yet. Surprised it hasn't been pulled out of his bag, but Enziguri, that's something new, something you don't really see from Jesse Turner's that brutal knee to the side of the face.
Now you can see that did a number on Paul on the outside of the ring. My man is feeling that right now.
As he whips Paul Harris into the barricade and now suplex position, tossing the ribs down on the barricade. And if it was one of the older quests when we just had the steel grate, that would have spelled disaster for Paul Harris.
Yeah, that was gross, man. He just slammed Paul Harris on the barricade and then followed it up by another suplex that come on. And now Jesse Turner, I think, looking for this freedom lariat as it connects right on the money. And now, wait a minute. LeVar, Uncle Sam, slam! Oh, wait. He's not done. One more for good measure. Uncle Sam slam for the win. 1, 2, 8 points for the Freebird.
2 for $1. Make you wanna holler. The 2-piece Uncle Sam slam. As now the A block is tied. 8 points to Sexton Sweet. 8 points to Jesse Turner. But that closes out Quest 5, I'm sorry. We will see you next week at Quest 6. I've been LeVar Johnson. That's been Brian Williams.